Right, okay, so I'm inside the van, as you can see, and what I've got to do is try to, let's get the camera going, try to repair this cupboard door. And as I say, this sheet of wood goes right down to the floor, and this is absolutely jammed. I can't move it, it's off its tracks. And what I need to do is cut it right along, but I need to really cut it below the seat level so it don't notice. And how I'm going to do that, I don't know. What I might do is lay down the seat, and as I say, there's quite a lot of stuff at the back here which I've got to move. And of course the table that it's sitting on. I just didn't think when I built this to have this to have the cupboard door or to have the wood into two sections. I mean, I have leant against it and it's never gave away. It's only because I tripped and head-butted the door. I mean, I can't even put my hand up there because there's a shelf which has got to come out. So I'll have to go and get everything what I need. Yeah, I need to get electric cable and my saw. And I'm not sure about how many screws. Not sure how many screws are holding this on. Let's take one out. There's a screw there and one over the side, and also just one here which I'm taking out now. Dear me, that's a long screw, isn't it? I'll have to get my electric screwdriver, I think. Look at the size of that screw. Dear me. That's what you put in decks. It's possible that I could kind of lean this forward, but the gap in between the seat is only about ½ inch. Now, I'm not quite sure if there's another screw. I'm not quite sure if there's another screw down the bottom. Down the bottom here. Right, okay. Yeah, there is a screw down the bottom. If I bring the camera up, you can see how the tambour door sits. It sits on this sheet of wood here, and it's possible that it's come out as holder, but until I can get that out, I don't know. So first of all, I'll have to see if there's a screw. I think there is a screw because all this is moving. Yeah. Another thing I should have done is made a plan. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, that is screwed there because this part here is moving and that part there is not. This part here is not moving, whereas the front part is. And also I've got a cable running through round about here, but about a foot down, which runs to the other side for the television. Yeah, the cable runs under and comes up for the television, and also the 240 volt inverter, which is underneath the seat. But that converter only runs 300 watts. So what I'll have to do is turn this camera off and start moving stuff out. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, so this is the bed down. As you can see, it goes right to the back doors. And now I've just got to cut or unscrew that screw, I think, just at the back. So I'll have to open the back doors up. Got to get a screwdriver. Yeah, there's a screw over there, so. Now what I'm thinking of, I can't. What I was thinking of was trying to lift this door, this sheet of wood up, so I could get a nice cut below this seat. This just here, I don't know whether you can see it, is the gas locker with a refillable tank. So you just go into the petrol station and fill your gas up. As I say, I don't know whether I can raise this up. I'm not quite sure. Got wires, so I've got to be very careful when I'm cutting. Right, okay, so I'll have to... I've got so much stuff down here which I can't move. And having the bed down as it is, I can't even get to the bottom to try and lift it. Bit of a joke, isn't it? Right, okay, I'll have to go and get the electric lead out and the saw. Yeah, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. So the trouble is this bed is bolted down, and I'm certainly not going to try and lay down and undo bolts, and plus it's the weight of the bed, I can't even move anyway, so I'm not quite sure. I just have to cut it, that's all. I'll raise the bed back up, see if I can lift it. Oh, I know, it's not going to be a 5-minute job. Alright, so I'm going to raise the bed back up into a seat and see if I can lift that sheet of wood up for cutting. Okay, so I'll turn the camera off again. Right, I got the tambour door off, and it's just laying there. This is the tambour door, and it's what it looks like. It's come off its runners. Not quite sure if I can get a view of it. Right, so you're in the cupboard, and there's the black is a runner there, and we've got one the other side, and it's come off those runners. So I've certainly got to get this sheet out. Not as easy as it looks, really. Not well, this bed's in place. Yeah. So I can't even lift it up. So it's certainly going to have to be cut. And to cut it, I've got to lay the bed down again. I really need to try and get this lifted up, but I'm not quite sure whether there's another screw at the bottom. Right, I'll turn the camera off. I'm going to look and see if there's another screw. Right, okay, so I'm not looking forward to this. I'm using this to try and cut it down, but as I say, I can't get a rotary saw in, so I've got to use this. But I've got to try and keep it under the bed without ruining the seat, material of the seat. So it's going to be noisy. Whatever way you're going to look at this, it's going to be nasty. What I'll have to do is put some sort of, I don't know, edging on it, I think. I've done 6 inches on it. God dear me. Can't see it giving away. And it's very awkward trying to do this. got far to go now, but I'm going uphill now. I've really fucked it up now. Don't know what's... I've done this and I don't think it's going to work. Well, I haven't done it yet, but... Okay. It's really fucked that up. It looks terrible. But it had to be done. I can make it look good after. Dear me. It's these two tracks which is not going in. Not quite sure what's happened. It's not even reaching both sides properly. I didn't think I'd ever have to do this. I can't even undo it. Yeah, I was quite a young man when I done this. And now, well, I'm not as nimble. And the screwdriver's not all that good. Oh dear me. It's so uncomfortable. And I used the wrong stuff. I should have used the MDF, which is winter, the green MDF, because look it up there, that's all bowed. Right, okay, so I have to do this. Oh, so uncomfortable. I think I'll have to take that out. That's very tight, this one. So that's to go on the bottom. I might have to take this in and try and get it in a shed. Oh, I see, it's got to go. It's got to go in that runner. But I can't really get it in the runner. No. Say that the television's in my back. I'll have to take it indoors. I can't do it here. this. It might have to be rebuilt. At the moment I can't get to the camera and show you. Right, let's turn the camera. Yeah, if you look at that saw cut, look at that. Terrible. So I made a right mess of that. And you can see the bonus in that top roof. Yeah, I should have used the green MDF. Right, I'll end. I'll have to take this into the shed and try. Yeah, I'll have to take it into the shed and try. Just try and get this tambour door on, because I need an electric screwdriver. But I made a real mess of that. Right, okay, I'll see you later on. Right, after destroying the cupboard, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Now the trouble is, I don't know whether the milk's off or not. I know my house is just there, but I'm a bit thirsty. Let's hope the milk's not off. Yeah, that's not an easy job, and I can't think how, when I first done it, how I done it. You know what I mean? But obviously I did do it. But I've made a right mess of that saw cut, and now I can lift that part out. You know, the bottom part of it. So it's possible what I might do is get another sheet of MDF and make a new one, but in two halves. And of course then the trouble is I got to spray it, and yeah, I don't know. I think I put the old one back in and just I don't know, put some sort of moulding on it so it hides that saw cut. I've got the back door open. Just let the fumes out. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy job, but then again, I didn't really think it was going to be that hard. But then I was wrong about that. It would have been much easier if the bed was out. But of course, as I said before, there's no way I can lift this up. Or even lay down and undo the bolts underneath. But, you know, when you think about it, it's just cosmetics, and that can all be done quite easily. Of course, we've got to put everything back inside, because everything's just laying on the floor. Oh, I think I'm boiling. This is where it becomes dangerous. It spits. Oh no, I'm not boiling yet. I'm boiling now. I might as well bring back the table in. Right. Pleased to say the milk's not off anyway, so that's one good thing. So what I do, I bring the table back in so I can be comfortable. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, so the table's in. Oh. You know, maybe it's my age, but I find I'm getting very, very tired when I do things. The trouble is now, if I drive, all this is going to fall on the floor. Yeah. I've only got myself to blame. Just tripping up on that step, headbutting the door. Never mind. I've got wires for the I'll show you. Yeah, through the panel, and if I start driving, all this crap will fall down there where the internal battery is. And look at that, look at the mess of that. That must be one of my finer cuts. Never mind. At least I haven't cut into this. It's just this fascia, and you can see the bow in this. Yeah, I should have done it out of green MDF. Oh well, I didn't, but turned out a nice day, but it's still chilly. The wind is still, I don't think you can see through the door, but the wind's still blowing and it's quite chilly, yeah, quite a chilly wind. At least I have got a cup of tea. And a cigarette. Yeah, the shooting this morning, not very good. I don't know, I just weren't into it, you know what I mean? Although the wasp pellets shot well, but I couldn't hit a barn door this morning. Okay, a couple of shots went through 6mm holes, but like this, like this camper, my sword cut. It's like my shooting today. Never mind. Well, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll post this little bit, and the second part will be showing how I repair this tambour door, if I can repair it. I don't know. Okay, so I'll see you later. Bye. Right, I did say that I was going to take it indoors and try and repair it, but I think I've got it on the table. It's not all that well fitted because the table is small, but I'm going to try and repair it here. So I lower this down, then you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take this bottom part off. Now this might fall off the table, I don't know. I did make this as simple as possible, but now what I've got to do is try and wind it in. I've got to wind it in the runners. And of course this runner here is loose, and I notice there's a screw out of it. Trouble is just trying to push this in. Oh, okay, what I do, I get this up into that runner here, into the front runner. Try and get it in the front runner. Yeah, this is very awkward. One part's in, the other part's not. Once I can get this side part in, we could be okay. There's one little crease here. I think that's in there, so I can wind that. I can wind that up now. No, I can't. Got to pull it down. what's happening is not. I've got to try and get this one also in. Of course, I can't get my hand underneath it because of the table. And this, okay, so very fiddly. But at the moment you can see how it's going to work, we hope. And it's come out the runner here. So I might have to put a screw in. Got to start again. Right, okay, that's in the runner. So we just got to get this part in this runner. I mean, tambour doors are very good because they don't open when you're driving along. But it's just trying to locate this in. As I say, it would be easy if I could get my hand underneath it, but I can't because of the table. I'm not quite sure to take that off. Yeah, let's take that off. Okay, so they're both now off. I can now try and locate these in. Okay, do one at a time, I think. Oops, that's my tea. Right, okay, that's one in. So now I've got to try and lay that down, if I can, and get the other side in. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but it's a little bit awkward for me to stop. So now I'm trying to get that top part in, the runner. And I can't see. That part's in. Okay, so that's in. Another sort of thing. So now these are both in, and now I've got to try and lay it down without moving them, and now I can start pushing that up. Yeah, that's going up. If you look, I don't know if you can see it, but this part here will gradually go up and follow that round. Oh no. Okay, so it's come out. Just come out of that part. So I'll have to pull that back down. And try and get that in. I wonder if I should try and locate these screw holes again. So that keeps on coming out. Yeah, very, very awkward. Let's come out the runner. So I'll have to get that back up on its side. And try and locate this back. Right, okay, so that's in. So what I need to do is get these screw holes and just put a couple of screws in, I think. So I can hold it down. It's fell out. I'll have to take that screw out again. Try and lift that up again. Okay, so that's in, I think. Now I've got to keep the pressure on both sides. And try and get a screw in. No, fuck it. Trouble is, I've got the screws are too big. The screws are too big, but that might just about do it, I think. Now if I push that, oh shit, that screw gave way. All trial and error, isn't it? But I think that's the way to go. I think it's certainly working. But I just got to get this under in the groove again. And the groove is only like, I don't know, 1/4 inch maybe. And it's that middle part what's doing it. Right, okay, so I've got to do the same with this side. And as I say, I just can't get it. Oh. I just can't get my hand under, and I'm knocking screws on the floor. Bit of an awkward job, isn't it? No, okay. It's like playing with a spring, you know what I mean? Right, okay, so that's in. Now we've just got to do the same with this one. Oh, that's out. As soon as I move it, right, that's in that groove there. Now I've got to try and keep that in that groove. And I can't see where this is holding on. Right, okay, so that's I think. Right, that's holding on now. As I say, there's the one screw there, so this is where I should have brought a drill out with me. That's got to come down. I don't know, come down or go up. Come down just a bit, I think. I've got to keep pressure on. I've got to keep pressure on this side. screw that down. Okay. Now, these screws are a bit big, so I don't want to go through the table. Okay, so that's them. Now I've got to keep the pressure on that. This one here. I've got to keep the pressure on this one. I've got to loosen that up. Okay. Right, okay, so bit of luck. That should now. No, it won't. Got it too tight on one side. Well, I don't know. It's done it, I think. I think that's done it. Right, so I've just got to put the cross member in. This cross member will hold it tight, I hope. Okay. Right, okay, so that should hold it tight. Maybe too tight. God dear me. Maybe too tight. Oh, God. Keeps falling off the bloody table. That's right, okay, so looks like it's done. Yeah, it looks like it's done. It's just trying to offer it back and screw it down, I think. Yeah. Now whether I can offer it back with the seat up, I don't know. Oh, hang on. dear me, almost forgot this part will stop the roller from falling right through, you know. Of course, I don't know whether I got that in the right place. That's the trouble. And I haven't got enough screws with me to screw it back on. Right, bit of luck when that comes down. Oh, yeah, that stops the door. So let's try and turn this round. And I've got to try and offer that back in. And I don't think I can with the bed. Let's try anyway. Oh, it should do. Oh no, I don't know. I'm stuck. A little bit more, I think. Oh, okay. I just need to get a couple of screws. In fact, it don't look too bad. Don't look too good, but it doesn't look too bad. Right, let's get a screw in the top. A screwdriver. Okay, so I'll have to go and get a couple of screws, I think. And that door's down. Yeah, I just have to trim this off. If you look down there, the saw cut where I went off, I mean, I was so uncomfortable. This part here is not too bad, but then I started to go up. I'll have to get some sort of beading, a 2-inch beading that hide all that. So I'm not really worried about that. Well, I am, but at least the tambour is done, and nothing will fall out. If I'm up to it, I might even make a new fascia, but it'll have to be in green and there's a screw just come through. A little bit too big. I've got a couple of screws, I think, down there. Yeah, but I can't reach them. I'll have to go outside to get them. Too old for all this now. In fact, there's only one screw anyway, so. Oh, yeah, there's only one screw, so at least I can put that in. And then go and get a couple more screws. Okay, so that's all sturdy. I just got to put a couple more screws in the bottom. 4 screws. And that should be okay. So here we go again. Tambour door, and it lifts up nice and easy. At least nothing to fall out, which is a good thing. Yeah. So the job well done, except apart from my saw cut. Apart from this saw cut, terrible. But I can hide all that, you know. Right, might as well finish my tea. At least I can relax a bit now.